Hello everyone. Okay, so I can see 13 of you are live now. And what about others? Jacob is there, Vroshali is there, and Tanu, Jilshad, yeah. So hi everyone. Uh, so let's wait for 2 to 3 more minutes, and after that we will start our session, right? So the agenda of today's session will be about the remaining data types, that is our float, double, and our Boolean one. And after that we will be moving to the control statement, and with the help of some practical problem statement, we will be trying to solve those questions. Okay. So guys, till this point, everyone is clear with the variable part. Please write in the chat if you are clear with the variable part, how the data is stored behind the scene, and what is variable, why we are writing a variable. Yeah, great. So guys, all of you are learning C++ here, right? So can you guys tell me, like where you all, like you must be coding, right? You must be practicing by yourself, right? So where, or like in which field you all are practicing? Like in any, like you are doing some competitive coding, or like you have to create a project, or you want to learn, like you want to learn a basics of C++, and after that you want to switch to Java or any other language, or you want to create some project in C++. Okay, so Naveen is doing HackerRank. Great, Naveen. So those who are like not familiar with the HackerRank and other platforms, so we have different platform. Okay, that is our HackerRank, Lead Code, and if you're a complete beginner, you can like we have HackerRank, Lead Code, CodeChef, Code Forces, right? And there, basically, we get the problem statement, and we can solve those problem statement with the help of C++, Java, and this JavaScript. Okay, according to the language that you are comfortable in, right? But most of the time people use C++ because they provide us a lot of inbuilt library, and it is very useful to solve those problem statement, okay, in C++. So that's why if I will tell you my journey, then it is also like the same. That is, I started coding in C++, and after that, according to the market requirement, I moved to Java, okay, and after that the JavaScript part. So if you have to make a good base, go with the C++, right? And after that, like C++ and Java are somewhat similar. So that's it, right? So let's start our session, right? Without wasting our time, let me share my screen first. Open. So guys, let's start with the quiz part first. Can you guys tell me when implicit typecasting can happen? In which scenario implicit typecasting happens? Anyone? Please write in the chat. Okay. No one? We all have studied, right? Double to int. Double to int, Kalyani. Uh, Basically, implicit typecasting can happen when we are trying to transfer the data from larger data type to smaller data type. So Kalyani is correct here. That is, double to int is one example from. Oh, sorry, yeah. It is from like if we are transferring the data from a smaller container to a larger container, right? So sorry, Kalyani, like I got confused here. So you are saying ki, hey, you want to transfer the data from double to int, right? If this is a scenario, it is 8-byte container and it is 4-byte container. So there is a probability of loss of data, right? So here implicit typecasting will happen, but it will not be done by the compiler. Okay, it will say ki, hey, there will be some loss of data and I will give you garbage value here, right? Garbage value here. So this is implicit typecasting. Can you guys write in the chat in which format hexadecimal? Uh, okay, like I have told you the answer also. In which format the address of the memory is there? Like we have the memory, right? And what is the format of the address here? It is in hexadecimal format, right, everyone? And after that, like yesterday, we have discussed about the integer and float. Sorry, integer and character, right? So the today agenda is about the float and double, and after that, we are moving to the control statement, right, everyone? So let's move to the float part, float and double. Please write in the chat who all know about float and double, right? Yeah, who all know about float and double? Please write in the chat. Till that time, uh, let's write a simple program here, right? Still waiting for your answer. Float and double, guys. When I can use float and double? What is this float and double? When I have to use, when I have to store decimal data, okay, that is having decimal in it. When I have to store that data, that I can use float and double, right? Naveen is correct here. He's saying double decimal, right? Yeah. So if I will write like this, ki hey, double. Any other difference? Like what is the difference between float and double, guys? So here double D is equal to 1.2345, right? And we have to print D here. So here this, and let's create, okay. So here let's see what output I will get. Okay. So G++ hello world dot cpp, right? Any other difference between float and double? Dot slash a. So we are getting what? We are getting the answer that is 1.2345, right? So if I will increase, let's assume here there are total how many digits? 245, right? So 23. Now guys, please write in the chat what will be the answer. What will be the answer for this program? Okay. Anyone? So no one expecting at least 5 to 6 answer. Double has a higher accuracy and size. Okay, great. Yeah, you are correct here. So float. Okay. So Naveen is saying ki hey, the answer will be 1.23452, and like Ankit is saying 1.23, right? So let's try to first see like what output I will get now, right? So here this one, and we have this one. So we are getting what? 1.23452, right? We are getting what? Total 6 digit is printed on the output screen, right? You can count the number of digit here, right? Total 6 digit. Okay, let's try to change the, okay, let's try to make this one 123.45323 and 1234. Guys, what will be the answer now? Okay, what will be the answer now? Naveen Kumar is saying 5 digit. uh Naveen, you are saying after decimal 5 digit, or like what? Total 5 digit you are saying. And what about others? What will be the answer? Let's see that part also. Clear and compile the code. So again, you can see total number of digits are what? 3, 6. Okay. So here decimal is just a place, okay, placeholder. Ki you can place a decimal at first place, second place, or third place, any place, okay, but total 6 digits are printing on the output screen, right? So if you will see on the Google, let's try to Google something, right? 1 minute. Okay. All right. 1 minute, guys. Okay. Yeah. So here, let's write the difference between float and double, right? In C++. Okay. So here you can see a lot of sites. Let's open this one, right? Okay. So here you can see all the difference, right? Between float and double here. So here the first difference is what? The size of float is what? 4 byte. The second difference is what? The size of double is what? 8 byte, right? So the difference is in size. That is, float is having small size as compared to double. After that, float has 7 decimal digit precision. Okay, and double has 15 decimal digit precision. That means यहाँ पर हम लोग बोल रहे हैं कि हे we can print up to 7 digit on the output screen that can contain decimal wala value also, right? That is 1.23456 7, like this, and this dot can be anywhere. That is here also, it can be here also, but you can print up to 7 decimal digit precision. Okay, precision means how many value we can print on the output screen. Okay, and here for double is saying ki hey, I can hold up to 15 decimal digit precision, right everyone? So up to 15 digit you can print on the output screen. So if here in the definition it is saying ki hey, float is having 7 decimal digit precision and double is having 15 decimal digit precision, so why I am getting output like this? Okay, if you will see this part, this one, right? Yeah, this one. So here we are having double, and according to the difference, double is having up to 15 decimal digit precision, right? That is, we can print up to 15 digit on the output screen. Then why we are just printing 6 digit on the output screen? Anyone? Okay, anyone, guys? Like, any answer from your side? Okay, let's see that part also, right? So here, so guys, basically in C++ we have input, right? We have this input and output, right? So we can either print something on the output screen, or with the help of keyboard we can take input from the user, right? So input and output here. So this input and output operation are processed in the form of bytes. Okay, in the form of bytes. Okay, that is in the form of sequence of bytes. Form of sequence of bytes here, right? So we have the input operation, we have the output operation, and these input and output operations are processed in the form of sequence of byte. So basically, this sequence of byte is called streams. Okay, this sequence of byte is called streams. So basically, if you will see on the hotstar also it says ki, hey, streaming live video, live match, right? That is India and Pakistan match or something else, that is streaming live on the hotstar, right? So similarly here also, this sequence of bytes are called stream, and in C++ we have two streams, right? We have two streams here. So basically we have input streams, okay, and we have output streams here, right? So input streams means the direction of flow of stream, direction of byte flow, okay, is from is from the external device, okay, is from external input device. And here the external input device are what? Your keyboard, right? Keyboard here. And similarly, we have the output stream, and the direction of byte flow is what? Here the direction of byte flow is from the program, okay, to the output screen. That is your display, right, everyone? Output screen, right? And how we can do the input streaming? With the help of cin object. And how we can do the output stream part? With the help of cout, right, everyone? So till this point everyone is clear. So basically, till this point what we have done, we have input and output operation, and this input and output operation are processed in the form of sequence of byte, and this sequence of byte is called streams. We have two type of streams, that is input stream and output stream. And here input streams mean what? Direction of byte flow will be from the external input device, right? That is your keyboard. Okay, you are typing something, right? You are taking input from the user. How you can take input from the user? You type something on the keyboard, right? And that something will flow to your memory in the form of sequence of byte. Similarly, if you are printing something on the output screen, what happen? Your program, the data from the program flow to the output screen, and you get the output on the output like your display, right? And how we can achieve that part? With the help of cin and cout. Till this point, anyone has any doubt? So basically, we have the iostream header file. Inside this iostream header file, we have two classes, right? That is your iStream class, and you have OStream class, right? And here inside the iStream class, you have the code written, okay? You have the functionality. You have the function written to take input from the user, okay? To take input from the user in the form of sequence of byte, okay? In the form of sequence of byte. Similarly, there is a function written in the output screen class where you can print something on the output stream on the output screen, right? So basically, how you can access this function? You have to create the object. So for input from the user, you have to use cin object, and for printing something on the output screen, you have to use cout object, okay? Till this point, anyone has any doubt? What is this cin and what is this cout? Yes or no? Please write in the chat if it is clear till this point. So by default, the behavior of printing decimal value, okay, is up to 6 digit, right? Whether it is double or float, the default behavior is what? To print up to 6 decimal digit, right, everyone? So that's why we are getting what? We are getting answer up to 6 decimal digit, okay? So here you can see we are getting 6 digits. So if I am using double and we are saying ki, hey, in double has 15 decimal digit precision, right? So here we should get up to 15 digit, but why we are getting up to 6 decimal digit? Because we are having the default behavior here, right? So now what I want to manipulate the behavior here. So what is happening? Let's try to understand that part, right? So here you have the data, that is the double data, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So this is the double data here, okay? And 8 9 10 output screen, okay? So what is happening? We have the default behavior, and the default behavior is doing what? It is taking the double data, okay, and it is printing up to 6 digit on the output screen, right? 6 digit on the output stream. So what I want to manipulate this behavior, this default behavior I want to manipulate, right? And how I can manipulate this default behavior? By using a function that is set precision, okay? there is a function that is set precision that is used to manipulate the default behavior of double and float. Okay, everyone. So this set precision is implemented in the header file. The name of the header file is what? Anyone? The name of the header file is what? Please write in the chat if you know, or if you don't know, please write no on the output screen. Let's see. Okay. So please write in the chat, guys, if it is clear till this point. And the question here is key. This set precision is implemented in which header file? Anyone? And everyone is clear, right? Why we are using set precision? To manipulate the default behavior of printing double and float, right? Jacob, no. Yeah. Here the default behavior, and we are saying here the default behavior is what? Print up to 6-digit floating number, right? And this floating number can be your double also or your float also. What will happen? You will get up to 6-digit printed on the output screen, right? But we know float can print up to 7 decimal digit, and double can print up to 15 decimal digit. So what we have to do? We have to manipulate the behavior, default behavior, and we have to use set precision function. And this set precision function is implemented in a IO_manip header file, right, everyone? IO_manip header file. Anyone has any doubt till this point, please write in the chat, okay? Because if you will interact, the more you will interact, the more you will be able to understand what we are doing, right? Yeah. So let's see now. Okay. So now what I will do, I will include the header file, that is hash include. And here we have IO_manip, right? IO_manip, and after that what I have to do here? Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. So what I will do here, I will, like here we are printing the value of D, right? Before printing the value of D, what I will do, I will manipulate the default behavior. I will use a function that is set precision here, right? Set precision here. And here I want to print up to 7, 8. Let's assume 8 digit, right? 8 digit here. So here we are having this one, right? And we are done with the code. Let's see what output now I will get, right? So let's clear the screen and compile the code and run the code, right? So now we are getting how many digit printed on the output screen? 3 plus 5 plus 8. So total 8 digit are printing on the output screen, right? So default behavior is what? Previously we are having 6 digit printed on the output screen. Now 8 digit is printed on the output screen. Till this point everyone is clear. So if I will let's take some large value here like this, okay, and let's try to print up to 15 decimal digit. Okay, let's see what output I will get now. Anyone has any doubt till this point, please write in the chat. Okay, this one, and you can see, you can calculate, and here total 15 digit are printed on the output screen starting from the first digit. Yes or no, guys? Okay, yes or no? Please write in the chat. Yeah. So I have one question for you. So the question here is ki, this is for double, right? What will happen if I will write like this ki, hey, float f is equal to the same data, right? Let's write the same data here. Okay. And what I want to print f now. What will be the output now? Okay. What will be the output now, guys? Please write in the chat. If I will get error or up to 15 digit, it will get printed. What will be the output? 3 and 5. 4 was missing, sir, in between 3 and 5. Ah, yeah. So basically, if you will see here, like approximately up to 13 to 14 digit, you are getting the same thing, right? Here. And after that, you are getting some garbage, like you are getting some random value, right? But you will get up to 15, okay? It is like approximate value you are getting, okay? Nashima, now it is clear, right? So you are getting the approximate value. Let's see what will be the output now. So this one dot slash a, and this time you can see what output I'm getting. Again, I'm getting up to 15 digit, right? But if you will carefully observe this thing here, let's see this part. So one, yes, we are having one here. 1 2 3 is here. 1 2 3 is here, right? 4 5 2, 4 5 2 is here. 3 is here. 3 is here. So up to 7 digit, we are getting the correct answer, right? Up to 7 digit, we are getting the correct answer. But after that, we are getting some random value. Okay, we are getting some random value. And why we are getting some random value? Because here we are using float, and float is saying ki, hey, I am the float and I can print up to 7 decimal digit. Okay, so if you are manipulating the behavior, the 7 digit I will print correct, and after that I will print some garbage value here. Everyone is clear till this point? Yes or no, guys? Please write in the chat. Okay, anyone has any doubt? Okay. Yes. So if you are clear till this point, then I am expecting answer from everybody, right? This time I am expecting answer from everybody, and please try to make the session interactive, right? Because अगर मुझे ऐसे ही पढ़ाना होता guys, then I can record a video and upload that video on the YouTube, right? So this is a live session and I want कि your doubt should get cleared, right? So here I have this one, that is 1 2 3 4 5, and here what I want to print up to 7 decimal digit. Okay, yeah. So can you guys write in the chat now what will be the answer? Okay, now what will be the answer? Anyone? So let's see that part also. Let's clear the screen, right? Anyone? So here, this one, compile the code and run the code, right? Sir, I have not understand this point. Set precision. May you kindly explain it, please, sir? Maveen, okay. Who all have not understood this set precision point? Okay, Maveen. Let me again tell this point, right? This one. 1 minute, right? Yeah. Okay. This one. So basically, what is happening here? We are having some floating and floating point number, right? Floating point number are what? Your float and double. That is containing some digit with some decimal in it, right? Float and double here, right? And here, when you are printing the digit on the output screen, right? Here like this, right? This is your output screen. Here is the default behavior, okay? And we know what is happening in C++. In C++, input and output operations, okay? This is what? Output operation. You want to print something on the output screen, right? So this output operation are processed in the form of sequence of byte. Processed in the form of sequence of byte, okay? Sequence of byte here, right? So this sequence of byte is called stream, right? And here what we are doing, we are printing something on the output screen. That means we have to use cout, right? Cout is the object Okay, and this object is of which class? It is of OStream class. Okay, it is of OStream class, and in this OStream class, functionality is written that is one functionality is written that is printing the output on the output screen in the sequence of byte, right? And here the default behavior, whatever is written here for double and float, the default behavior is what? For double and float, the default behavior is what? It is printing up to six digit. Okay, six digit. And what I want to print 7 digit or 15 digit, right? So I have to manipulate this default behavior. This default behavior I have to manipulate. And how I can manipulate this default behavior? With the help of a set precision method. And this set precision method is defined where? Inside the IO manip header file. And here you can see before printing the decimal digit, I am first manipulating the behavior, right? Now it is clear, everyone? Yeah. So here again I am manipulating the behavior. That is, here I am saying ki here I have to print up to, like, I have to print 7 digit, right? But here since I am having 5 digit, so I am getting output up to 5 digit, right? But what I want 7 digit on the output screen, right? I want what? 7 digit on the output screen. There may be some situation where you have less digit and you want to print up to 7 digit, that is you want to add 0 to it, right? Like this. So what you can do, you can use fixed here. Okay, that is fixed, and this one, right? So yeah, so let's see now what will be the output. Clear the screen, and this one dot slash a. Okay, so 1 2 3 4. Why I'm getting this answer now? Let's see the fixed one, right? Oh, fixed in C++, right? Yeah. So with fixed flag, right? So see out this one, and after that, what I want? Okay, I have done this one, right? So let me change this one, right? Here I have to use fixed like this one, and here fixed, right? Let's see now. Clear the screen, and this one dot slash a. Again I'm getting the same output. So here it is saying ki hey 3 5 and 2 4 6 7. So what is doing here? Fixed is doing what? So basically if you can see here, fixed, right? So fixed is saying ki hey, after this dot I will print up to 7 decimal value. Okay, 7 digit, right? 7 digit I will print. This fixed is saying. So that's why here you are getting what? You are getting 4, and after that you are getting some random value. Why you are getting some random value? Because you are having no digit after this point, right, everyone? Yes or no? So if I will take one more example, then you will get the clear understanding. Let's take one more example, right? Okay, so here this one 4 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and this one, and what I want 7 digit, right? So let's see now what output I will get. Let's clear the screen. This one clear, and this one, and this one. So again you can see this time what I'm getting. Here we have used fixed is saying ki hey, after this decimal I will print 7 digit. After this decimal I will print 7 digit, right, everyone? So here you can see 4 5 1 2 3, and after that you are getting some random value here. Okay, approximate 7 digit is printed after the decimal if you are using fixed here. Everyone is clear why we are using fixed? So after decimal, if you have to print some fixed number of digit, then you can use this fixed here. Okay, and it will give you some approximate value. Okay, everyone, yes or no? Please write in the chat if it is clear till this point. Float and double are clear. So anyone has any doubt till this point, please write in the chat. So here we are clear with the has 29. Correct. Correct, maybe. Yeah. So first point is clear. 4 byte, 8 byte, 7 decimal digit, 15 decimal digit is clear. That is float has 7 decimal digit precision, and double is having 15 decimal digit precision. Right, everyone? And by default, the behavior is what? It will print up to 5. Sorry, up to 6 digit on the output screen. If I have to manipulate the behavior, I have to use set precision. Okay. If I'm using set precision, it will print the number of digit I want to print. Okay, and if I have to print after decimal some fixed number of digit, I have to use fixed in it. Right, everyone? So here let's see some other point. And this one, it is less expensive, it is less costly. Okay, these all are the, okay, these are the two important points, right? Yeah. So let's move to the next one, that is your Boolean, right? So basically, if you have to print, like if you have to store true or false value, okay, true or false value, you can use Boolean, right? You can use Boolean here. So if I will write Boolean is check is equal to true, right? Like this, I can store true or false value, right? So let's take one example of Boolean also. That is, let's comment this part, right? And here I have Boolean bool, okay, and after that is true, and here I will write false, right? And let's print the value also. See out is true here. Okay, let's see what output I will get now. Clear the screen, and this one dot slash a. So we are getting what? We are getting 0. So what is happening here? We are getting 0 on the output screen. Why? Because in C++ here false is treated as 0. Okay, and let's try to print true also, right? That is here true, right? Let's see what output I will get now. Clear the screen, and here we are having this one dot slash a, and 1 is treated as true here, right, everyone? 1 is treated as true. So we have covered almost all the data types, right? That is our primitive data types, and there is a like modifiers also. So there is a homework for you guys. Go and read about the modifier part, right? And if you have any doubt in the next session, please write in the chat. I will discuss those doubts. Okay. So let's move to the next part, that is your control statement. So everyone, what is this control statement? Please write in the chat. Okay, what is this control statement? Let's see. Control statement क्या है guys? Okay, loop, correct. So basically why we are using control statement, and यार basically सब कुछ तो है हमारे पास, तो control statement की जरूरत क्यों पड़ी? Why we need a control statement in our program? To do a specific function. So Dilshad, if I have to do a specific function, why I will use a control statement? I will use a program, like I will use a function, right? I will create a function for that. Control the flow of execution. Here Dinesh is correct. Dinesh is saying ki hai, if I have to control the flow of the execution, then I will use control statement, right? So if you will see this part here, this one, okay. So here we have the program, and when we are executing the program, what is happening? My compiler will say ki, hey, first I will look for this, like this, 1 minute, yeah. So first this will get executed, this will get executed, and after that the execution will start from the main function, okay, because this is the entry point of the execution, and after that the default flow of the execution is what? It is in sequential order. Okay, sequential order here. So there may be cases where I have to skip a part of a code. Okay, skip a part of a code on the basis of some condition. Basis of condition here. That is, you have some code here, okay, and here you have written some line of code, and on the basis of some condition you want to skip this part of the code. Okay, so if you are using control statement, that is your if else if, and you have switch case here, right? Switch case, and you have nested if. So what can happen? You can skip a part of the code, that is this part of the code you can skip on the basis of a condition. Okay, that is, you have to use selection statement here. Okay, in the control statement we have selection statement, and in this selection statement we have if else if, switch case, nested if. And when I can use all this selection statement? When I have to skip a part of the code and execute a particular part on the basis of a condition here, right? The second point is what? This is the first use case where I can use control statement. The second thing is what? You have a part of a code and you want to execute that part of a code again and again. Okay, again and again. Then you can use iterative statement. Okay, iterative statement. So for iterative statement we have loop, right? That is our for loop, while loop, and do while loop, right everyone? This is your iterative statement. And if you want to jump from one part of a code to another part of a code, okay, jump from one part to another part, you can use jump statement. That is your continue, break, return, right? Continue, break, return, right? So let's try to understand this with the help of a problem statement. That is, let's start with the selection statement, right? Selection statement here. So selection statement, let's take an example here, right? So what I want here, I have to check whether the number is even or odd. Write a program to print whether a number is even or odd. Okay, even or odd here. So basically here I know the condition. When the number is divisible by 2, divisible by 2, I know that number is even number, right? And if it is not divisible by 2, I know that number is a odd number. Okay, and I have to tell this part to the computer also. That is, here you can see this part. On the basis of this condition, on the basis of this condition, I have to either execute even or I have to execute odd number. So basically when you have, here you can see how many options you have, guys. How many options you have? You have two options. Okay, when in any situation you have two options available and you have to choose only one option among them. Okay, choose one option among them. Then you have to go with if else selection statement. If else selection statement here. Okay everyone, so the first selection statement is what? Your if else. And here the syntax is simple. You have to use if keyword, and after that here you have to write the condition part. Okay, and after that the curly bracket, and here you have to write some code, right? And you have to write the else part, and after that some code here, right? So what will happen? First, your condition will be checked, and if the condition is true, what will happen? You will execute the body of if, and after executing the body of if, you will skip the body of else, right? Skip the body of else. If the condition is true, I will execute the body of if and I will not execute the body of else. That is, I am skipping a part of a code, right everyone? The second case is what? If the condition is false here. right? If the condition is false, what will happen? I will skip the body of if and I will execute the body of else here, right? Execute this part. So on the basis of a condition, I am skipping a part of the code. So here I have to check whether the number is even or odd. So I know I have to use if, and after that, if number modulo 2 is equal to 0, right? That is, modulo means we have to get the remainder. Okay, so if a number, let's assume the number is 17. So 2 8s are 16, 1. So what you are getting? You are getting a remainder as 1. And 2 let's assume you have 8, so 2 4s are 8, so you are getting 0. So 0 means that number is completely divisible by 2. So that's why I am writing here num modulo 2. That is, if I am getting the remainder as 0, then what I will do, I will print even on the output screen, right? Else what I will do, I will print odd on the output screen, right? This one. So let's try to execute this part. Till this point, anyone has any doubt in the condition part, please write in the chat, okay? And after that, we will be building a ATM machine, okay? So here, let's create a new file, that is if else dot cpp, right? And let's include this code here. See this one. Let's remove this line, and we have this one. So what I want to take an input from the user, and I know in order to take the input from the user, I have to use an object, that is cin object, and this cin object is defined in the input stream class, and that input stream class is defined in the iostream header file, right everyone? So here cin, and you have to use this, and after that you have to write the name of the variable. So first what I will do, I will create a variable int num, where I have to take input from the user and store the data, and after that in this num I have to store the integer value, right? So cin num, that is taking input from the user. After that, here I will write a check ki, hey, if num modulo 2 is equal to 0, right? I will get what? I will print ki, hey, even number, right? Even number. Else I will print cout odd number here, right? So let's try to run the code, okay? And let's see what output I will get now. Clear the screen, and you have, okay, that is if else, right? If else dot cpp, okay, and dot slash a, right? Let's see. So here you can see, here it is asking for the user input, right? So let's give a user input. Let's say ki, hey, I have the number that is 24. Okay, so 24 is divisible by 2. So that means I am getting the even number. That means only the if block is getting executed and the else block is getting skipped, right? So this is the if else selection statement. Everyone is clear? Please write in the chat, guys. Everyone is clear with the if else part? It works only Boolean type. That means true or false condition. Yeah, correct, Anand. Yeah. भाई इतना ही बना. Okay, so let's move to the next part, right? So we have if else if, right? If else if. So for if else if, again, when I can use if else if, I know I can use if else when I have two options available and I have to choose one option. So here, when I have more than two options available, okay, and I have to choose only one option among them, only one option, then I will go with if else if ladder, right everyone? Let's write the syntax first, and after that we will be discussing the problem statement. That is if, and after that you have the condition 1, okay, and you have the body of if 1, right? After that you have the else if part and condition 2, and you have the body of if 2, right? So like this, you will be having a multiple else if condition, and at the end you are having the else part, right? That is body of else here, right? Like this. And what happens here? The moment the condition is true, that particular if block will get executed. Okay, that particular if block will get executed, and the remaining else if else block will be skipped, right? So this will be the first case, and what will happen? Let's assume this condition 1 is false. What will happen? You will skip this part of the code, and the compiler will move to the second condition 2. This condition will be checked. Again, the condition is true. What will happen? You will execute the body of this particular if block, and after that you will skip the remaining else if else ladder here, right? Remaining else if skipped. Everyone is clear? Yes or no? So let's try to understand this with the help of an example, right? So what I want to create a ATM machine now, right? So please guys write in the chat if you all have used ATM machine, right? So what we do in the ATM machine, we have this ATM machine here, and in this ATM machine, like I have some options, right? The first option is what? Let's assume I have option 1, and the option 1 is what? I want to add money in my current balance. That is, I want to credit some amount in my current balance, and there will be the bank. Yeah, there will be a bank. In that bank you have some amount already there. Let's assume the initial amount in your bank is what? 5,000 rupees. Okay, after that, let's assume you clicked on option 1. What will happen? Here it will say ki, hey, please enter the amount from the user, right? And what you will do here, let's assume you want to add 2,000 rupees. So what will happen? 2,000 rupees plus this initial balance will get added, and the total amount is what? 7,000 rupees in your bank. That is, here the money is what? 7,000 rupees. This is the add operation you can see on the ATM machine, right? So let's move to the second operation. That is, the second option is what? You have to take some money out from the ATM machine, right? That is, you want to debit. Subtract here, right? Subtract here. And in the subtract, if you are using the ATM machine, let's assume you have two scenarios. You entered 8,000 rupees, okay, and you entered 3,000 rupees. Okay, so guys, can you write in the chat what message you see on the ATM machine? Everyone, here the initial balance is 5,000 rupees and you want to debit 8,000 rupees. Okay, what message you get on the output screen of the ATM? Please write in the chat. Anyone? So here you get the message as insufficient fund, right? Everyone, insufficient fund, correct? Insufficient balance or insufficient fund. And here, if the amount that you want to fetch is less than the total amount, then that operation will be performed successfully. And what will happen? From 5,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees will get deducted, and the total amount in the bank will be what? 2,000 rupees, right? Everyone, this is two options, and you have the third options also. Let's assume you have pressed some wrong key, okay, some wrong key here. Then what message you get? You get a message ki here, invalid choice, right? Invalid options or invalid choice on the output screen, right? Everyone, so here again, if you will observe some point here, this one, how many options you have now? Please write in the chat how many options you have. This time you are having three options, that is more than two options, right? And when you have more than two options available and you have to choose only one option among them, you will use if else if, right? If else if. Here you will not use if else, right? Because here you are having more than two options available, right? So you will use if else if to handle this part, right? And can you guys tell me here also, if you will see this part in the debit section, again you have two choices, right? Again you have two choice available, okay? and you have to choose only one option among them. So for this part you will use if else. Okay, you will use if else. Let's try to code this thing and then you will get the clear understanding. Okay, it will take 5 to 6 minutes. So let's code this part, right? So let's create a file, that is ATM machine here, right? ATM machine here dot cpp, right? And after that here let's copy this code and this one. So this will be the thing, right? And let's remove everything from here. And if you are not able to understand any part of the code, please write in the chat. Okay, I will explain that part again. So here we are having what? Let's print a message, that is see out, enter 1 2 credit. Okay, that is add, and enter 2 to debit, enter 2 to debit. Okay, like this. And after that, if I have to move to the next line in the output screen, if I have to move to the next line in the output screen, I will use /n. Okay, this will move me to the next line on the output screen, right? So here I have written cout, enter 1 to credit, enter 2 to debit. Okay, this is the first way to move to the next line on the output screen, right? After that, what I will do, I will first create a balance, that is the initial balance, right? And here let's assume the initial balance is 5,000 rupees. After that, I will create a variable options that will hold the hold the input from the user, right? So here I will write cin and options here, right? Options here. And let's write this part above. Okay, like this. So we have the options. So after that, here I will write a check ki, hey, if options is equal to 1, that means we have to add. So here I will print a message ki, hey, see out, add amount to the current balance. Okay, to the current balance. So here like this, and again I want to go to the next line, so I will use /n, right? And after that cin, and here what I will do, I will take the input from the user, right? So in order to take the input from the user, what I will do, I will first create a variable to hold that input, that is int amount. And after that cin amount here, and I'm done with the part. And here I got the amount from the user, and what I want to do, I want to add the amount to the current balance. And how I can do this part, amount plus balance, right? And whatever result I'm getting, I will store the result again in the same balance container, right? So here what I will do, balance is equal to amount plus balance here. Clear? Option 1 is clear, right? Simple. Let's move to the option 2, that is else if option is equal to 2, right? That means what I will do, first I will print a message on the output screen, that is, hey, see out, debit or subtract the amount from the current balance, right? From the current balance. And debit, that is subtract. Okay, and after that what I will do, again I will create a variable, that is int amount, and I will take the input from the user, how much money I want to debit from my current balance. And after that what I will do, I will write a check here, hey, if my amount is greater than, if my amount is greater than the current balance, right? The current balance, what I will print here, I will print insufficient fund, that is insufficient fund here, right? And move to the next line. Else what I will do, I will perform the operation. If this condition is not true, I will move to the else part, and in the else part I will write balance minus amount. Okay, so whatever result I will get, I will store the result in the same container, that is balance one, right? And I am done with the part. So now first if condition is handled, second option 2 is handled, and after that what I want, I'm getting one error here, right? Options. Okay, it is options here, right? So I have to handle the last part also, right? So the last part is what? The else part. That is, if the user has not input, like not inserted one or two, what will happen? I have to print invalid option. Okay, invalid option on the output screen. And I'm done with the part. And you can use andel also to move to the next line. So you can use /n to move to the next line on the output screen, or you can use andel also to move to the next line on the output screen, right? And after that, what I will do, I will print the current balance. Ki, hey, the current balance is, and here I will print the current balance. And in order to print any variable on the output screen, what you have to use, you have to write the name of the variable, that is balance here, right? And I'm done with the code. Let's run the code. Anyone has any doubt till this point? The code is self-explanatory, right, everyone? Please write in the chat if anyone has any doubt. Okay, so here we are having a ATM machine. Let's see what output I will get now. The CPP. Okay, so here it is compiled successfully. Let's run the code, right? Let's see. /a. So here I am getting enter 1 to credit, enter 2 to debit, right? So let's add some money to the current balance, right? So I have entered 1, and here you can see add amount to the current balance, right? So here let's add 6,000 rupees to the current balance, right? So here you can see my initial balance is 5,000 rupees plus 6,000 rupees. I am getting 11,000 rupees on the output screen, right, everyone? 11,000 rupees on the output screen. So let's do the debit wala part also. So let's clear the screen again and let's run the code again, right? So this one, so here /a. So this time I want to debit the amount, right? So I will go to 2, and the initial amount in my bank is what? 5,000 rupees, right? Initial amount is what? 5,000 rupees. And let's try to debit 12,000 rupees, or let's assume 7,000 rupees. Okay, this one. So let's see. So here you can see insufficient fund. No amount is deducted, and the current balance is what? 5,000 rupees, right, everyone? And let's see the next case also. That is clear. This one /a and 2, and this time I want to deduct 3,000 rupees. So here you can see from 5,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees is getting deducted, and you are getting 2,000 on the output screen, right, everyone? So this is about if else if, and you can see inside else if you are using again if else. So you have learned about if else, if else if, and the nested if. In the tomorrow session we are going to learn about the switch case, and after that with the help of a game project we are going to learn about the loop concepts. Okay, please write in the chat if it is clear till this point. Anyone has any doubt, anything you have to ask? Okay, no one? Okay, I can see 33 of you are here, and very less interaction today, right? So guys, please write in the chat if you are able to understand. Like the speed of the program is good, or I'm going very slow, or I'm going at the good speed, or I'm going very fast, or like my teaching method is worst. Okay, please write in the chat whatever feedback you want to give. Okay, positive, negative, please write in the chat. Okay, according to that I will improve, and I will try to like make the next session more interactive. Okay, so till that time you are writing the feedback, let's discuss about the attendance. And about that assignment part, you have to go to the assignment link. Okay, and from the assignment link what you have to do? Okay, let's first discuss about the attendance one, right? This one, go to the attendance one, and after that what you have to do? And one more thing is I am teaching more basic stuff, or like this basic stuff is clear and should I teach some advanced stuff? Okay, that part also please write in the chat. Okay, So here, what you have to do, mark the attendance button, click here, and if you are liking the session, and if you want to suggest this session to your friends, please give the rating. Okay. And after that, you have the 6 month Let's Upgrade full stack program. That is, you will get the description of this program from this link here, right? This link here. Here you can see, right? So I have already discussed about the 6 month Let's Upgrade program. For those who are new to this session, for them, this we are having two programs that is going on currently. That is a full stack web development program, and we are having our data science program going on, right? So in our full stack web development program, here you can read the USP of our program. Okay, what all USP we are having. That is, there will be 100% live session. You will be getting 15 industry standard coding project, and apart from that, you will get the recorded session, mentorship session, and you will get the guaranteed placement assistant from our side, right? And here you can see the rating of our full stack program, that is 4.6 out of 5. And here you can see the student who all got placed from our full stack web development program. Okay. And apart from that, here you can see what all we are going to learn. So basically, let me give you a gist. Basically, we are going to learn about React in the front end part. Okay, and in the back end part, we are going to learn about the Node.js. Okay, so polymorphism, inheritance, overloading in this bootcamp, please. Marvin, right? So basically, I will try. Let's see, like if I'm able to cover the syllabus, then I will give some time to this oops concept also. Okay, Marvin. And okay, this is day 3, right? So day 4 is about the for loop, and yeah, so day 5. So in the day 5, I will give you option to either go with the oops concept or go with the small project. Okay, or I will try to cover the project part in the day 4, and in the day 5 I will try to cover the oops concept. Okay. Yeah, not able to build logic in problems. Yeah, so let me first cover this thing, and after that I will tell you like how you can build a logic in problem statement. Okay. So here we are having React.js, and in the React.js thing, what we are having, like React.js is used as a library to build the user interface from on the front end side. So here you can see this thing, right? So this UI you can build with the help of React.js. Okay. And in the backend department, we are having the Node.js, and in the database department, we are having the MySQL and MongoDB database, right, everyone? And here you can see what all project we are going to build. These are the basics project, and after that, we are having a one industry level project also, like 1 to 2 industry level project also, that you are going to build from your side, right? And apart from that, here you can see the trainers who all are going to teach you this full stack web development program, and they are having more than 5 years of experience here, right? And if you have any query, anything you have to ask or about the syllabus, you can download the syllabus from here, and you can mail us on support@letsupgrade.in for any query, right? And similarly, we have the data science program also. Here you can see the data science program, right? The USP is again the same thing, and here you can see who all are placed in our data science program, right? That is from 4 to 10 LPA according to their experience, right? And yeah, here you can see what all we are going to learn, right? That is MySQL, sklearn, weight and biases, and what all project we are going to make. That is our Spotify music recommender, and yeah, like interesting project here: face recognition, gesture recognition, Twitter, sentimental analysis, and after that we are having some industry level standard project also that we are going to make in this full stack data science program, right? So this is about the program that is going on currently in our Let's Upgrade portal, right? And apart from that, here about the assignment part, right? What is assignment? So here, like, let me see again whether I'm able to open the assignment one or not. So here, if you will open the assignment link, here you will get the assignment option also, right? Open that assignment, you will get 2 to 3 questions in the assignment. You have to solve those questions, and after that you have to send the like upload those questions on the GitHub. And who those who don't know about the GitHub, what you have to do, you have to go to the Google, right? Here, go to the Google, and from here how to upload. Okay, code on GitHub. Like this, you can type, right? And you will get a lot of links and videos, and with the help of which you can create a account on the Google and upload that link on the upload that code on the this GitHub, right? And after uploading the code on the GitHub, what you have to do, you have to share the link to us, right? So here, this one, right? Yeah, this one. So you have to share the link to us, right? And apart from that, there is a certification also, and you will get the certificate when you are submitting the assignment on time. And after that, you are completing the attendance up to 50%, right? So this is all for today's session, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the session. And in the tomorrow session, we are making a small basic like a small project that is based on the game. Okay, and with the help of that game project, we are trying to understand about the loops concept. Okay, everyone. So thank you all for joining the session. Hope you have enjoyed the session. And if you have any feedback, please write in the comment. And according to that, we will try to improve our session. Right? What is time for submission, sir? Submit the assignment on you will, like, if you are able to get the question, like we have 2 to 3 questions, and it will not take more than one hour. Okay, so try to submit on time. That will be more better, right? And not able to, yeah, grow together, right? You are not able to build the logic to problem statement, right? So first grow, see, like you are having the clear concept. Okay, your concepts are clear in the basic part. So first cover all the basic part. Okay, if your basics concepts are clear, move to the advanced concept, that is learn about the data structures. And if you are comfortable with all the data structure, if you know which data structure to use in which problem statement, you're good to go. Okay, and how you can build that part, try to solve 5 to 10 questions, like the basic, medium and advanced level questions on each and every data structures, right? And after that, try to solve some random question, and like that only you will build the logic. Okay, and try to run your code, try to dry run the code. So in the next session, I will tell you how to dry run the code, and it is very important to build the logic, right? So it is a very important step, right? Like first think of the logic, write the logic in on paper and pen, and after that dry run the logic. If you are like seeing ki ha, the dry run is clear and you are getting the correct output, then write the code on the this editor. Okay, and then try to submit the code. Okay, then only you will be able to build the logic, and this is a very small step, but this is a very important step. Okay, yeah. Correct. Nilesh, you have to create a GitHub repository, and after that you have to submit the file. Yeah. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining the session. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you. Thank you.